Hi, this is Marek from Solo. Today I'm making a video in my daughter's room. That's why there are so many pink elements in the background. This is just temporary. I have a huge game for you. This is called Euthia, Torment of Resurrection. This is a game published by Euthia and Steamforged Games. An adventure game, fantasy game, but without any campaign or a lot of story. It reminds me a little of, at least from the photos, of Mage Knight combined with Heroes of Might and Magic. I have not played this game yet. I have seen some photos and videos, but I have never played Euthia. I'm happy that I can try this game because there is a new Kickstarter coming soon with a second big expansion called Cruel Frost, because you had the first Kickstarter for the base game, then there was the second one on GameFound, I think. The Euthia Games, they didn't manage to finish, they cancelled it, and then Steamforged Games took over. They have fulfilled and successfully funded the second Kickstarter with the first big expansion, and then there's the new Frosty expansion coming soon, and I think this will be the latest campaign for Euthia. So let me know in the comments if you have played this game or not, if you like the Euthia board game. This will be, today we will have an unboxing video. I will show you what's inside this game. This is a huge box. Just remember that this is the second edition of this game, you can say so. So it contains some components or elements and some miniatures that are not present in the first base game. So if you have the first base game and if you are wondering what are the elements that I show you inside this box, this is the latest edition from Steamforged Games. Of course, I will leave link to the new Kickstarter campaign in the description of this video. I will also make another video where I will tell you how to play this game, what the game is about, and how the game plays solo. Today, this is just a simple old school unboxing. I have not played this game, so I'm not really sure what we will find inside and what are the specific components used for and tokens. So if I name something not correctly, sorry. But a second video will come soon with my impression and my pros and cons of this game. Let's do the unboxing today. So this is Euthia. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is the, you could say, second edition of the game, because this is the core box from the second Kickstarter. This box is huge, full of content. If you have got the first Euthia from the first Kickstarter, there are some things inside that may be different, because from what I know, Steamforged Games and Euthia Games during the second campaign, they added some elements to the core box apart from additional expansions, so there is more content inside this box than there was in the first Kickstarter campaign. So let me open the game. I have not played Euthia. I've heard a lot about this game, a lot of great things. I love fantasy games, but I never had a chance to play it. So for me, this is like first time seeing this game, to be honest, apart from some photos online. What do we have here? This is a scenario book. We have 5, 6, 11 scenarios. A lot of text, but probably in the scenarios you just have rules for specific scenarios that you're going to play. Let me put it here to the side. Here we have appendix. So I see a lot of rule books. I guess that this is quite a complex game, looking at the box and looking at the components list, because there are a lot of components in this game. But this is cool. Appendix that describes all the cards and contents and tokens is really helpful. I love having things like this in complicated board games, because it saves a lot of time and helps finding the things that you want to learn. And this is a rule book. This is 40 pages, so not that bad. Of course, there's a lot of text and not so many illustrations and not so many artwork. So I bet that this is a lot to learn. But 40 pages is not that bad. Here you can see all the components that are somewhere inside this game. What do we have here? This is looks like character sheet, okay, for different characters, where you have some summary probably of different skills for different characters. Okay, this is the 6th one, because we have, I think, 6 characters in the base game. Cool, so each player gets 1. I'm a solo gamer, so all the help sheets will be just for me. Okay, this is really cool. This is like rule summary gameplay visit the Torment of Resurrection combat on just one double-sided page. Awesome. Probably if you learn all the rules, you can just use this page to remember what to do in different phases of the game. Here we have a character board. Okay, I don't want to spell it wrong. Ale. And here we have Dral. This one looks like a warrior with a huge axe. Here we have Kaleya. Are there double-sided? No. Okay. Meldur. This one is all about magic, as you can guess. Skoldur, like a dwarf. And Tessiri, another mage. Okay, so we have 6 different characters. And from what I know, they all play a little differently, so it's not like they have only different artwork on the player board. They really feel like asymmetrical, each plays different. This is some kind of a board. Here we have some, I don't know, point tracker or something. This looks like a market board where you place different tiles that you will be able to buy during the game. And here we have one of the new things, I think, because this core box includes this elemental expansion that was not available in the core box from the first Kickstarter. It was available as an additional add-on during the second Kickstarter for people who got the first edition of the game. I know it sounds a little confusing, but with all the Dia Games releasing the first game, then they wanted to do the expansion. That didn't go too well, and they closed the campaign. And then Steamforged Games took over the game. They have finished the second campaign, and now they are planning the third and final campaign. Here are some elemental miniatures, and they look really cool because this is like a transparent plastic, and it looks amazing. Much better than you could say regular gray miniatures. This is really cool. So here we've got a lot of elementals. Rules for this expansion will be probably somewhere down there in this box. Here we have, I don't know what we have. We have, okay, let me put it here. We have a tray with really cool miniatures, and I didn't know that they are already in a wash, so they look really amazing. I know that if you are a painter and if you paint your miniatures, you could probably do something much better when you properly paint a dragon like this one, for example. But if you don't paint your miniatures, having them in a way pre-painted, like pre-shaded, it's really amazing, and they look really cool. A lot of details. So we have probably some bosses for the core game. This looks like a huge golem and a dragon and a griffin. And here we have all the hero characters, and they are quite big, I have to say. I mean, they are bigger than a typical miniature like the one that you can find in, for example, Simon Games. A lot of cool details. Probably thanks to the wash, because just like in Awakened Realms games, when you have washed shaded miniatures, the details are much better to notice. But this looks really amazing. So we have 6 heroes and some monsters and bosses, and we also have this these elementals. Here we have some dice. Really huge dice, let me tell you. They are really big. This one has something printed on it, and this one is like a D6, but this is a huge die, and it looks really good. So we have huge dice here. Let me put everything back. Here we have some standees, because I think you will have more monsters in this game. So here we have standees for the characters and bosses, but the remaining monsters will be probably used as standees. I'm not sure, but if you'd like to have miniatures for all the monsters in this game, you will need a second box just as big like this as this one. And here we have a lot of really beautiful dice. They are just regular D6, I think, but they have all these engravings, and they look really cool, really nice. They have different colors, so probably they are used for different things in the game, or maybe each character has got a separate set of dice. I have no idea. As I told you, I have not played this game. And what do we have here? Here we have some cards. I'm not sure what are the cards used for. Maybe opening them. I'm not sure if this will be a good idea to open all the cards, but maybe we open just one pack, events, and some monsters. So okay, let's open at least 1 or 2 packs of these cards, and let me show you what's inside. This is not a legacy game, or I don't know, scenario driven campaign game, so showing you some cards is not really a spoiler to be honest. Here we have different cards for probably different types of terrain tiles. Maybe if you visit a different terrain, you will use those cards to see what's on a hex. So this is not a very interesting pack of cards. Let me open maybe this one, because here I see a huge angry looking bat. So maybe here we will get some monsters. But not too many cards. I mean, there are a lot of them, but I was worried that there will be much more cards. Maybe there are more inside somewhere. We'll see. So we have bat, and we have boar, and okay, dragonfly. Cool. So now we have some artwork and cool monsters: shadow beast, venomous spider, assassin. It looks all really cool. I'm a sucker for fantasy, like adventure-driven games, and for me, Euthia always looked, when I have seen some photos, like a mix of Heroes of Might and Magic and mixed together with Mage Knight. I'm not sure, but this is the impression I always got when I have seen some photos of Euthia. So we will see. Okay, this looks like a boss. So here we had the cards. I will not open the remaining packs because, well, a lot of cards. We have seen some of them. Let me take it away, because we have something below. And here we have a lot of zip bags, and you can already guess that they are used for all the different tokens that are, oh my god, so many bags. For all the tokens that are here. I will not punch everything right now. Let me just, I don't know, show you what you can expect when you get Euthia. I'm even not sure how to get it out, because there is a like foam for safety probably. So when you transport this game, everything will not be damaged. This is crazy. Let me take the box away and let me show you what you can expect inside this game. This is madness. I think that I've seen in the rule books that there are over 1000 different tokens in this game. I'm not really sure if you use all of them during each game and during each scenario. I hope not, because you will need a second table for all these tokens, but there are still a lot of them. You have to track a lot of stuff like different statuses and everything. Let me take it away. So this is all the cardboard for this game. This is crazy. Punch board number 1 from 38. This is chaos. So here are different, I don't know, looks like different resources. Here we have, I don't know what we have here. I will not try to guess. They look like different monsters. These are the hero standees. So probably if you don't want to use the miniatures, you can use standees. These are the bosses from the game. And here we have a lot of, I don't know, tokens, coins and everything. So let me just show you what's here. I will not try to guess what are all the tokens used for. These are coins for sure. Here we have different statuses. This looks like health points. And here we have different tiles for different terrain that you will uncover. Okay. They look cool. They have this Heroes of Might and Magic vibe, if you ask me. A lot of details on these tiles. So I can't wait to play this game, especially that there is this new Kickstarter campaign coming with the second, this Frost expansion for Euthia. I think the final one, because what I remember from the advertisement that I've seen about this new expansion, this will be like a final expansion for Euthia, but I think it will be a huge one, just like the previous one. So I'm happy that I have a chance to try this game before this new Kickstarter campaign. So this is really cool. So many different tiles, they have different numbers. So probably during the game you will start with the low numbers and then you will reveal the high numbers. Probably the higher numbered tile will be more dangerous. This is just my guess. I see a lot of fists and a lot of wolves and a lot of swords. So my guess is that these are the more dangerous tiles. But so many of them. During the Kickstarter, I remember there was it was called something like a deluxe expansion that contained some trays for different tokens and some trays for different tiles and everything. So maybe if you don't like to store everything in zip bags, this is a good solution for you to get this expansion or maybe get an insert, because I can already tell you that storing everything in bags, zip bags, will not be very convenient. Maybe if you have a dedicated board game table where you can just set up the game and leave it on the table for a few days, it will be easier. But you know, keeping it in bags it will take some time to set up the game. The artwork looks really cool. A lot of tokens. They look like some gear that you may probably get during the game, or maybe this is the loot that you can find by visiting different tiles and fighting different monsters. This looks like some kind of stones, resources. So many things. This is crazy. I have to say that this is crazy amount of content for just the base game. And if you think that there is a second expansion, or the first expansion and the second expansion, the new one, is coming soon, this is crazy. A lot of replayability here, especially that this is not a campaign game. From what I know, you just select a scenario and you play it. So this is not a long campaign game, but this is a scenario based game. Okay. Looks like some special abilities. Punch board number 34. Oh my god, this is just crazy. Okay, removing all the punch boards, all the tokens will take me I think the whole afternoon and sorting everything. I have to sort everything properly with the rulebook, because otherwise I will not be able to locate anything later during the game. Okay, so we have more tokens and even more tokens. The purple ones, they look like most, I don't know, advanced, or maybe they are dedicated to a specific character, maybe so. Okay, so this is the content of this huge game. As you have seen, 40 punch boards, a lot of cards and miniatures. As always, I will make another video where I will tell you what I think about Euthia. This was just an unboxing. Visit me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram as always. I will be very happy. Click the like button if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you soon in another Euthia video. Thanks for watching, bye.